20XX Radrex presents. Long ago, when the gods were closer to men, you can hear the sound, okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay. A great hero fought to save mankind with divine aid. In his possession was a sword of light to pierce the darkness, and a sacred emblem of burning light, born of flames. An emblem that surpasses time and space. This is a story of the fabled Fire Emblem. Hello everyone and welcome finally to my playthrough of Fire Emblem The Binding Blade. And I have Crystal join me on commentary for this run.
Hello.
So, you guys probably have been anticipating this for a while. I know I haven't actually done like a full playthrough of FE6. I've only done like randomizers and stuff like that. But this playthrough is going to be Fire Emblem 6, but with a twist. So, beforehand, this project began like a couple of months ago where I had me, Crystal, and Jaden and Alex all take place of a character. Now, we're going to, of course, when we start the game, we're going to go through normally the characters that would rate them like as a standard playthrough. But the characters that we did replace, obviously we will we'll obviously go over them when we get to them. In case you guys are wondering who we take the place of, I take the place of Roy, unfortunately. Crystal takes the place of Ellen, Jaden takes the place of Chad, and Alex takes the place of Lilina. Now, I have to give a massive shout out to Ludacris, or Chris if you guys have been paying attention to my channel. He actually went in and found a number of bugs. We would have begun this last week, but he had to take that time to iron out any of the final bugs, get the last of the edits in. And oh my god, I'm so glad he went in and did that. I think he uncovered like a number of somewhere it was like around 20 bugs or so that he had to iron out because yeah, it's FE6 hacking is very complicated because it's like FE8 is so easy to hack with. You have so many tools, you have like skills, so many things you can do. FE6 is trying to build a house with like a hammer, half a box of nails, and like one piece of 2x4. It's really hard to do. And I didn't think it would be that hard considering all we're doing in this run is we're just taking the place of certain characters and changing up their growth rates a bit. Other than that, though, he took the time to do all that. He also he was also able to hack away Roy's forced promotion, so that means I can just promote with a center item when I get my hands on it. And other than that, I don't really have much else to say. Well, obviously, we'll tell you the growth rates of the characters that we replace. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get into this. And we're going to begin on hard. And Crystal, can you please narrate this for me, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Man and dragon once coexisted in harmony. However, man shattered that harmony with a sudden onslaught. A great war, now known as the Scouring, was fought for dominion of the land. Losses were tremendous for both sides, and in this war the very laws of nature itself were twisted and distorted, bringing chaos and unease. Defeated and humbled, the dragons disappeared from the realm. Mankind then began to rebuild and repopulate their newly won land.
Alright.
You want me to narrate this too?
Yes.
Gotcha. After defeating the dragons, the humans of Elite quickly spread their culture and civilization to the farthest reaches of the continent. In the west lies the kingdom of Etruria, which is widely considered to possess the most refined culture in all of Elite. The kingdom of Bern, with its powerful military and logical, pragmatic people, is located on the other side of the continent, in the east. These are the two most powerful nations in Elite, with the weaker nations situated between them. These smaller lands are the Lycian League, whose numerous territories are independently ruled by a number of marquesas that are bound by a vow of allegiance. Ilia, where the people arduously till the frozen soil and many become mercenaries to earn money to survive. and Sakai, where various clans ride through the plains on horseback. Although there were occasional clashes between these nations, the majority of the people of Alib lived in peace. That peace, however, was not to last. King Zephiel of Bern has commanded his forces to conquer the entirety of Alib. Bern's armies first attacked Sakai and Ilia, ruthlessly massacring all who opposed them. Now Bern is mounting a merciless invasion into Lycia. Foray is a territory of Lycia known for its beauty and honorable lords. Vala's King Madison was in Ostia, Lycia's largest territory, when the invasion began.
Oh god.
He had been sent to study and become a master of tactics to defend Vala. However, the sitting Marquess Eliwood, who has been ill, he requested aid from Madison to return lead Foray's soldiers and defending against Bern.
Okay.
Marquess Hector of Ostia leads the Council of Lords of Lycia. At the same time, Eliwood sent for Madison. Alex was in Foray visiting Eliwood, who was Marquess Ostia's longtime friend and confidant. Upon receiving his father's message, Madison hurries home, taking with him vassals, and Bors, a knight from Ostia who is responsible for his safety. The story begins when Madison reaches the outskirts of Foray.
Oh god. Already we're seeing ads in the story. Chapter 1, Dawn of Destiny. Boss! They've all hidden themselves inside the castle. Even though with the greatest knight in Lycia is no match for an illness, it seems. You were right when you said there wouldn't be many soldiers. They all getting ready to defend against Bern. Of course, I was right. I'm always right, you fool. But reinforcements could be here any minute. Alright, you curse, listen up. Kill everyone in the castle while we still got time. Then we can waltz out of here with all the loot. Castles ain't the only place with loot. Let's go ransack the villages and take everything they got. Lord Eliwood, we're under attack by bandits from Mount Balm. I understand, thank you, Merlius. Blast it, were I not in this pitiful state, I would take care of them all myself. Lord Eliwood. Alex, you must hide yourself. This castle is going to become a war zone. No, my lord, I can fight too. Don't be absurd. I couldn't face Madison if something would happen to you in my own castle. Madison, but it's going to be alright. He should be here any moment, so we just need to hold our own until then. He'll drive off these dastards. Merlinus, send a messenger to Madison. Let him know the current situation. We need his help. Yes, my lord. Oh, it's Lance. What's the matter? Why are you in such a hurry? Madison, bandits have appeared and are attacking the castle as you speak. No, is the Marquess unharmed? He's inside defending against the bandits' attack, but I don't know how long he can last with his illness. Excuse me, Lance. Is Alex safe? You must be a knight of Ostia. Alex is in the castle. He should be alright. He's with Lord Eliwood after all, but he can't last forever. No. I shouldn't have left Alex go to the castle before me. Madison, regret won't solve anything. We must retake the castle. Bolt is right. We must make haste. Yes, you're right. This is no time to despair. Very well. To arms, then. Our target is the castle. We must rescue everyone. Alright, so finally, before we begin, let me just do a quick change of the settings. Let me see. Auto cursor off. And as for a unit color, we can go with 3. Alright, so we'll begin with me for last. So we'll start off with one of the best units in the starting part. We'll start with Marcus. So Marcus is the Jagan of this playthrough, and this game, in case you guys don't know, is kind of like a light retelling of Fire Emblem 1, which means you can see a lot of references of characters from the original game. And Marcus, he is literally a Jagan. Like, he's not like he was pretty good in FE7. He's still pretty good here. He wasn't, but in this game, he's not like end game material. Like, if you do decide to tram, he's not gonna like carry your team. Here, his growth rates are definitely toned down from what they were in FE7, where he's got like if I can just pull this up, I thought I had his growth rates pulled up. Let me see. There we go. Yeah, his growth rates are not, they're like in the 20s for the most part, like 25 strength and speed, like 15% defense, 20% res. His HP is the best thing about him at 60. I still think Marcus is a really good powerhouse of a unit with his 11 con, and he does have good stats, though he's not going to be able to carry your team like long term. He gets a Iron Sword and Silver Lance, and he has A rank and lances, D rank and swords, and E rank and axes. Honestly, I think no matter what his weapon ranks are, I still think with these stats and his good con of 11, I'll still rate him 5 out of 5 stars because I think he's so like good for like the early parts of the chapter. Obviously, he'll drop off. Yeah, I know, I know, but yeah, 5 stars. I think that because his utility is just so useful in the early game. Like I'm not when I rate these characters, I'm not taking into account like you, me, Jade, and Alex. I'm rating him like in terms of the base game. Yeah, 5 stars though.
Interesting. Yeah, no, it's a classic Jagan. Low growths, except for his HP. All of, like, well, I don't know. This is FE6, so I don't know if all of your units will outclass him. But 9 strength for a level 1 paladin is pretty awful, and with only a 25% strength growth, it's looking a little rough, in my humble opinion. Now, like with every Jagan, does he have use early on? Yes. However, especially with FE6, I am trying to get as much XP to my guys as I can, because I need them to like get going as soon as possible. And for that reason, usually Marcus just kind of ends up being like a little fairy, you know, like Ferry fairy, not a fairy like Zelda fairy. Like, he's going to rescue units that need to get the fuck out. He's going to bring boars to the front lines when boars falls the fuck behind.
Oh god.
I am going to give him a 3 out of 5 stars, just because he does have such good early game utility, but I'm not giving him any kills unless I absolutely have to, and he is getting off of my roster as soon as possible.
Alright, so now let's take a complete 180 and talk about the amazing, spectacular unit that is going to carry this run from start to fit 1 out of 5 stars. Yeah, I'm sorry, but
He's so bad.
No.
There's gonna be so many of these in FE6 too, where I'm just like, this dude is awesome.
No. A spoiler right here, all Armor Knights in this game are getting 1 out of 5 stars. All Armor Knights in generals. I don't care who you say. So why am I giving Boars why am I giving Armor Knights 1 out of 5 stars? Well, I'll talk about that right here and now, but Boars I'll rate separately. Armor Knights are not good in FE6 because all maps except for the final map are throne seizes, so there's no point in walls. There's no like defense chapters. They're all throne seizes. They're slow. They take forever. Like FE6 is not kind for Armor Knights. In FE7, I think Wallace and Osmond have their uses, but here they just are not good. They just get decimated, and because there's no point in like choke points, what's the point of like bringing them? And in the maps where there aren't that many good choke points in FE6 to begin with because of the way the maps are designed, and in the maps where there are good choke points, there's magic, and oh man, if you think magic is good in other games, this game takes magic to a whole level because magic is so light in this game that all your Armor Knights are going to get doubled and just get fried. I don't care who they are, they're just going to suck. But Boars... But Boars as a unit, he is honestly just like a bad Armor Knight. Like, he has 30% strength and skill, 40% speed. Like, he has 35% defense for an Armor Knight. Like, what? Like, no. Like, his...
I wish you could see my face. Like, oh my god.
Like, 30% strength and 35% defense. Like, he has good base strength and... not even that good base strength, but good defense for a level 1 Armor Knight. Like, 11 defense for a level 1 Armor Knight. That is actually pretty good for the first chapter of a Fire Emblem game. But for this game in particular, I'm sorry. Like, good con too. Like, he can wield Steel Lances without speed penalties. But it doesn't matter when he has like 30% growth in strength and speed and a 35% defense growth. I'm sorry. Like, even with if this was any other game, I still would rate him 1 out of 5 stars because his growth rates are so low. Like, why? Like, FE6...
I really do not want you, like using these units.
Like
It's so.
I know that like FE6 has lower growth rates on units like most units in FE6 have low growth rates to begin with, but Boris like I feel like they took the mentality with him way too far. Like Jesus.
Yeah, the thing is that like he doesn't even. It's the defense growth for me that really just like really. What did you say? 35?
It's 35.
35. Like you said, I know growths in this game are not very high, but 35 defense on an armor knight. 35 is like what you expect on like a myrmidon or something.
Or a cavalier or something.
Yeah. Like a mercenary, not an armor knight.
But even then,
1 out of 5 stars. He is bad. He is so bad.
Like seriously, Wallace had a higher strength growth than him.
Right.
Like, why is this guy like seriously? Like Jesus Christ. Alright, so let's actually I need some rebounds, and luckily we do have 2 right here. So we have Alan and Lance. We have the, classic Canon Abel archetype. These guys are practically the same unit, so I'm probably just gonna rate them both at the same time. If you guys really want to split hairs, Alan has a E rank in swords and D rank in lances, whereas Lance. Oh wait, what? Oh, they both have the same. Okay, but if you guys really want to like split hairs with like growth rates, Alan has like a slightly higher strength growth, while Lance has a slightly higher speed growth. And other than that, like it's a 5% defense or 5% difference between their HP, skill, luck, defense, res. Like they are practically the same units. So I'm just going to rate them 4 out of 5 stars because I think that their bases and growth rates, they're practically the same. Like if you really want to get technical, like Lance has a 40% strength growth to compare with, and a 50% speed growth compared to Alan, who has 45 strength and speed growths. But overall, they're practically the same units. I feel like whenever I play FE6, these are my go-to calves. I always use them first, though I usually promote Alan first because I do find out he turns out better than Lance, and plus I find that I promote Lance and Alan like both times like first, but I find that Alan just turns out slightly better than Lance. But again, they are practically the same units at the end of the day.
Yeah, they kind of are carbon copies of each other, and whether or not one turns out better than the other, in my experience, has always just been like luck. Like it's like if one turns out bad, it's bad luck. If one turns out good, it's good luck. Like they're right now the 2 points of strength is gonna help Alan.
Whereas that 2 extra
again,
points of speed.
Lance has the 2 points of speed, and I like Lance better because he's green. That's it.
Okay.
That's literally it. That's the only reason that I would use Lance over Alan, is because he's green. Like that's how similar they are. So I will also give both of them 4 out of 5 because they are very solid units. But yeah, they're pretty much going to be almost the exact same, like within a couple points on pretty much every stat, if even.
All right. So now we need to move on over to another unit that's probably not going to be oh god. So Volt. Volt is the first archer you get, and honestly, I don't think Volt is a bad unit in terms of growth rates. Like if you compare his growth rates are on par with practically like Lance if you actually like think about it. Like it's his base stats. Like a level 1 archer with 4 strength, 5 speed, like that's just bad. And like the thing is though, you face Wyvern Riders so early in this game that he needs to get like extra points. Like he's just not going to be able to do enough damage to 1 round or double the Wyvern Riders in this game. Now, luckily there is triple effectiveness in this game, but the thing is though, his base stats are just not good. Like he's going to get doubled very quickly, and he's going to go down pretty quickly because of the early game. And the early game in FE6, it's kind of like Radiant Dawn hard mode in my opinion, where enemies just get so powerful so quickly. Like soldiers are scary in this game. Like they're beefy, and like it's the early game particularly that I think of when I think FE6. The Radiant Dawn hard mode early game is hard, and it's my same feelings with here. And because of that, Volt is not a good unit. Like, I still think he has some utility, so I will rate him 2 stars, and even then I still think that's generous because he does have potential. It's just the bad base stats that just hold him back so much. Like, man.
Yeah, it's a little bad archer, bad early game archer. They just really don't like you in FE6. Like, I'm convinced that the devs were just like, how do we make the player not want to play this game? In my experience, anyway. I personally just there's like almost nothing nice I can say about most early game archers as is, but like his skill is nice, his strength and speed are decent, especially for FE6. However, training him is going to be a pain in the ass because his base stats are so bad. I'll give him a 2. I'll give him a 2 out of 5. We're going to see a lot of like 2s.
Yeah, like if you guys thought we were generous with our ratings in FE7, trust me, we're not going to be generous here.
No.
So now we need to move on to possibly what I think is like, I'm just good. So so here's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about me obviously first, and then we'll move on to the character we replace. So here I am. I'm actually a level 1 mage. I'm glad that I'm actually a mage because mages in this game, while I said they were good, I find that the mages that you get are kind of like, they're kind of a little bit like lopsided in some departments. I have good con. In case you guys are wondering, the reason why I'm a mage is because I picked we're taking the classes that we were in Fates, and we're putting them into the game. So Crystal was a hero as her class was. She was a mercenary, but she promoted into a hero. Alex was a cavalier who promoted into a Grey Knight. The Grey Knights aren't in this game, so he's going to become a paladin. Jaden, he wanted to be an archer. I just asked, and thank God he is, because, oh man.
It would be nice having one.
Yeah, a good one.
And
the reason why I'm a mage is because I was a Dreadfire when we played Revelations. But the thing is, though, I picked a mage as my talent, and I'm glad I did because I think mages are pretty good in this game for the most part, even in like Fates. But I was a Dreadfire, so we went with mage here. I have a fire affinity. My base stats are probably pretty good for a level 1 mage at this stage. I mean, it's the first chapter. As you guys see here, I can with fire, lightning, and thunder. Now, the thing is, though, what makes me so good is that I can with all the magic types at C rank. Now, obviously, dark magic is going to matter for a long time until we get to like chapter 12 or 13, I think. Light and anima. Anima I'm going to have access to pretty early on because we get, like, I think you can start buying tomes in chapter 4. Light, I think you can start buying tomes for in chapter 7. And saves, you can start buying for, I think, literally in chapter 4 as well. I don't think in chapter 2 because you do get a next shop, but I think that shop sells vulneraries. Overall, my growth rates, I'll actually, I'm actually going to pause the game right here, and I'm actually going to put on some music, so that way I can actually... Oh, wait, that is a little bit loud for my liking. There we go. I'm going to put this on so that way when we have music for talking about the units. So Crystal says you're going to see my growth rates here. So my growth rates are... wait, what the... they're actually pretty good. Wait, let me just double check. Okay, yeah, these are my growth rates. So yeah, I actually have pretty good growth rates. These are my you guys basically have to take my growth rates of what they were in Fates and take them as they were. Basically, whatever I was as a mage, these are the growth rates are. So I have a 45% HP growth, 65 strength or magic, 40% skill, 60% speed, 40% defense and res, and 25% luck. The reason why is because I picked magic as a boon and luck as a bane. Now, so I think I'll definitely be a pretty good unit. I'll probably I think for the most part, if you take my stats into consideration, I think I'll probably most likely cap magic and speed. I'm definitely not going to cap luck because my luck is not that high, and with only 2 base luck, I definitely think that I'll have the con to wield all magic types except for dark magic, because dark magic in this game, even though all magic is light in this game, dark magic is like the exception. I'll be able to wield the flux stone, but unless I get some good con upon promotion, possibly anything other than flux, any dark magic will possibly weigh me down. But I do think my growth rates are pretty good, honestly, for a level 1 mage. I think I'll definitely be pretty tanky in terms of defense and res. HP, I think I got off light though, because I only have with 23. I think I can take 2 hits and I go down from these axe units early game. But other than that, I think I'm pretty solid. Yeah.
I think you look pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
enough said. You know, like I'm impressed. It's gonna be nice to have a reliable mage. I think pretty much all of our units are gonna be pretty good. That's why you said like we're not taking us to an account when
Yeah.
we're talking about original units.
Yeah. So, in case you guys
Yeah,
are wondering, here's my description. Less generic than Roy.
less generic than Roy.
Yeah. So now we're gonna actually have to. Speaking of Roy, we have to now move on to him. So here's. Oh, okay. So wait, actually, let me. I have to actually turn. Let me see. Put this on. There we go. So that they can actually see this. So yeah. Roy. He is the lord of this game, and oh god. So he comes with a rapier and I'm vulnerable. Now, also, I should mention this right now. Crystal. Normally, now since I replaced Roy, the rapier you may think is lost. No, what Chris did was that he actually has Merlinus come with it, and it's no longer Lord Lock, so you can wield it actually.
Oh.
Same thing with
Nice.
same thing with the Binding Blade. Anyone can wield the Binding Blade. Actually, we removed that too. So
Oh, that's cool.
yeah. So Roy is not good. The problem with Roy is honestly his class. I think his growth rates are honestly pretty good. Like they're fine. The problem with him is is the early game because he's super like frail at the beginning of the game. Like his base stats are on par with Volt, who, as you guys were probably thinking, not good. Now he does get some pretty good promotional bonuses, but the thing is though, his promotion is so late. It's literally if you don't get the good ending, it's literally the last chapter, and then if you do get the good ending, you only get him for like his promotion is only good for like
Yeah.
2-3 maps and then the final map, so it's like 4, but even then it's not worth it. If there is ever a remake of FE6, I think they should like put his promotion like after you conquer, like after you recapture Shreya before the Rasa, whether you before either Sakai or Ilya. I think that's where they should put the promotion, but here it's so late. His growth rates are okay, but still, like you're gonna cap out Roy so quickly in FE6 that you're just going to be using him as like a chess piece. Like you're just going to be like having him like either be rescued or be literally as far away from action as possible, and then just move him to the throne and have him cap the throne because he can do so little damage, and when he is useful, he just can't. He's just not going to be able to do anything. Like honestly, he's just going to be super frail, and I've had so many game overs where he just gets sniped from like Purge and bolting tomes, and trust me, they're all. If you thought there were some in FE7, this game hurts hard. It's just punishing with siege tomes in this game. It's really bad. So yeah, if you with all that taken into consideration, yeah, I'm rating 1 out of 5 stars. And plus, another reason is that the late game and mid game has so many Lance users is that he's always going to be facing weapon triangle disadvantage. He's basically Marth, but without good growth rates. Like, I'm talking about Marth from FE12. At least with FE12 Marth, like, Marth, like, yeah, Marth couldn't promote, but he could go all the way to level 30, and he had better growth rates in this game. Now, I know, obviously, from FE6 to FE12, the growth rates obviously change, but still, like, remember, like, this is a guy that you, like, just, Marth could contribute, like, in all the games he could be in, but here in this game, he's just bad. Like, yeah, I have nothing else to say. Like, he's just bad. Like, yeah, bad unit right here. 1 star out of 5.
Yeah. I do think that he is the worst lord in the series.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. Or I should specify worst main character, because not every main character is a lord.
Yeah, because
Ike is just a guy. You know, he is just some dude.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I do think Roy is the worst main character in the series. His promotion is criminal. Like, they really make you sit on this level 20 capped out Roy for so long.
And if you and the thing is though, his animations don't change when he promotes from Lord to Grey Lord. And the thing is though, that the Grey Lord is pretty bad. Like, it's basically just a sword master, but they don't get the 30% crit in this game.
Yeah, it's just it's bad. It is pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
I am also going to give him 1 out of 5 stars. He's just an inconvenience. Everything.
And he's still footlock. And he's still footlock when he promotes.
Right. Like, and they couldn't even give him like a second weapon like they do with
all the
other or Lynn or all of the actually.
get
Literally all of them.
get second weapon types, and like even like Lillian, even though she's basically considered the Sita of this game, and even her, like she when she promotes, she can wield staves. Roy
Yeah.
doesn't get like any other weapon type. Like still, I mean, I know that she doesn't have a unique promotion, but still, like when you think about it,
Still,
it's sad.
She's still an important, character.
Yeah,
in,
because she has to recruit a couple of units, and she is
right.
basically she has paired any with Roy. So yeah, so let me just turn this off. Pause this for now because we don't need that now, and now we can actually start playing the game. So yeah, these axe units are scary because like I know this is the first chapter, but like the fighters like 27 hit points, 9 strength, they do 17 damage, like 2 hits, and your guys go down this chapter. So you kind of want to take this chapter a bit like slow and steady. Boars, I think I'm definitely going to use Alan Lance as far as my priority goes. I'm going to have to use me because I take the place of Roy. But Alan Lance, I definitely think are going to be mainstays. Volt, I'm going to use until we get Jaden, and Marcus, I'll definitely use until like he starts to like tremendously fall off. So yeah, so you have to play this first like turn very defensively. Curses reinforces already, but they'll have to go through me to get into the castle. Now you do want to visit that village to the right because it has 5,000 gold in it and money out. You definitely want to get that because otherwise you're not going to get money for a good while, I think, actually. As you can see, yeah, these guys hit hard. Like 2 hits from this guy and Lance goes down without the forest protection. And let's see. So Alan, okay, Volt, please hit this. God. Yeah, in case you guys are wondering, FE6 doesn't have the same RNG as FE7. It has 1 RN, whereas FE7 is 2 RN. So that's why, like, 76 right there is 76. Like, or, 76 is like 84 right there. So, yeah, Volt basically just missed an 84% chance. Now, okay, what? Oh, that's, I don't know. Wait, seriously? Lightning is that inaccurate in this game? Huh. And yeah, this is why magic is so good because it's so light in this game. Like in FE6 or FE7, fire weighs 4, thunder weighs 6, and the Elfire Tome weighs 3 in this game as opposed to where it weighs 10 in FE7. So I'm gonna be pretty good as a mage in this game. Alright, so I don't think, let's see. Oh wait, that guy does 11 damage to me. Oh. Okay, yeah, I can't because if Alan kills that guy, the guy behind me, okay, thank you, can actually one-round Alan or just finish him off, and I don't want to risk that. Marcus, unfortunately, I'm going to have to use here. Yeah, so you can see
Another thing on like the single RN, the RNs that were generated for this game are also just generally mean. Everything's going to hit you, and you are going to hit nothing.
Yeah.
And that is my FE6 experience. I hit nothing, everything hits me.
Okay, boars. Okay, nice. Lance was 1 damage off. That's the only reason why I use boars here. At least Lance comes with a javelin, so that is nice, but still. Okay, damn it. Let's see. Okay, this guy has 73, 20. See, Lance has 6 defense. This guy does 11 plus 7. That is 21. I'm not gonna be able to live that. Now, even though I'm a healer, I didn't come with a stave for this map, so I can't really heal my guys up. Now, I do believe that Chris did do me a favor and actually give one of the units who had an empty inventory slot a heal staff, so I will get a heal staff in the next chapter. But for now, we're basically relying on vulneraries for healing.
Oh, jeez.
So, well, Marcus did do me a favor and weaken this guy for me. And the thing is that's so great about FE6, you guys may not know, is that you can get multiple S ranks in this game. So I could potentially be Athos, actually, if you think about it that way.
Oh my god, you could have all S's.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'll probably get like S rank in Light, Anima, and like light anima and staves. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get S rank in dark magic because dark magic in this game, there's not a lot of it, and when it is, it's not that good to begin with.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what? He doesn't. Okay. Oh, the other fighter was able to do it, but not this guy. Okay, nice job, Marcus. And I'll just wait right here. And I think I'll actually trade my javelin back on over to Lance. There we go. So hopefully this archer does go for me. Marcus won't finish this guy unless he crits. Good job dodging. Actually, wait, I think the archer would just go for Marcus since he can't counterattack. Oh no, he goes for me. Oh my god, that 1% crit right there. Alright, I thought he would go for Marcus. Okay. Maybe he just doesn't do damage. 13. I guess he does more damage to me, that's why. Alright. Alright, so far I'm about to get my first level up. Nice. Now, I am definitely going to focus on supports for this run because this is FE6. I'm going to need supports if I'm going to survive, like, the punishment of this game. Like, even though, like, me, Crystal, Jay, and Alex do replace a few units, I think maybe Crystal might be the only one who may be able to carry my team to endgame. But if you're gonna do that, Crystal, you're gonna start off slow, but you're gonna need to catch up quickly though. If you're gonna.
Okay. I hope I do.
Oh wait, trust me. When we talk about you, you're gonna love it. Like you got the most treatment I think out of the game here. Like out of all the units, out of all the replacement units in this game. Oh god damn it! Like I didn't. All I did was show you your base stats, but.
I'm so excited just based on my base stats.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so 10 plus 8. Okay, this could work. I just have to make sure I don't miss these. Come on out, dodge. God damn it. Alright, Lance. 93. Don't you dare miss this. And another thing with supports in this game is that you can only build 120 support points per chapter, actually.
Huh.
Yeah, that's something I found out only until, like, recently. Because in past games, you could, like, in other GBA games, you could just basically just sit next to one another and they would just, like, just, like, spill over to the next chapter. So let's see. Okay, so Alan Lance definitely need to heal up. No, wait, don't visit the town. Jesus. Alright, so visit the village.
Hey, are you knights going to the castle? I know this isn't much, but please accept this money on behalf of all of us. Use it well.
And thank you for the 5,000 gold. Ah, damn, I miscounted. Alright. And I'm just gonna speed up like certain parts like of like the enemy and player phase because like FE6 is kind of like a slow game because remember this was the I accidentally hit the wrong key. FE6 is the first GBA game and the graphics I wouldn't say like I don't think there's anything wrong with the graphics on this game. It's just the capabilities of what it's able to do. That's what when Chris was hacking and everything, the like there were just times when like when he went to go and playtest it, like a turn just wouldn't end and like he was like, oh, that's a bug. So that's why if like you see like some like hindrances like in the game, that's why. Though he did correct most of the things. So there's something that's like unplayable in this game. Jesus Christ.
Oh Lord.
But like if you see like things that like just like slow down for like a second or two, it's nothing like detrimental like at all. Oh,
Oh my god.
Wow. Alright, first level for me. Masson, you better be good. Skill, speed, defense, res. Nice.
Woo!
No magic though, but still. I think my magic is good like for now. Like I'm not really gonna complain. Alright, let's just heal up Lance. See this Marcus. Okay. Okay, how much you give Marcus Volt's vulnerary? Because Volt's not going to need it. As you can see, I'm trying to build up supports with Lance and Allen as fast as possible because their support really is going to be, like, pretty important for the early game. Like, these guys are definitely going to be one of the units that is not, like, one of the originals that's going to carry me. Alright, so who is close to leveling up? Alright, Alan. Alright, Alan, don't you dare miss this. There we go, nice. Nice, finally they died. Jesus. Alright, I think I should be able to get this kill with Lance now. Yep, there we go. Alright, and that's Lance's promote or level up. Level 2. Hit points, speed, defense. Alright. I'll use this vulnerary on Alan. Let me give him a fresh one. Alright, so let's see. Where can these guys attack from? Oh, that force cell. That's perfect, actually. And, alright, so what I'll do is I'll actually use my lightning tome here. And I'll move the rest of these guys up just to be on the safe side. I'll leave Marcus just in case I need his help. Alright, dodge. Nice. And I think that causes the other guy to move. Oh no, okay, it doesn't. Alright, Alan, go. Yep, alright, nice. There we go. Alright, and now Alan's first level up. Hit points, skill. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay, the archer's not moving in, so let's see. Alright, so this should be fine. So I'll just go here with the... Ah, damn it, that hit rate. I might have to actually use Marcus here again. Or maybe not. Let's see. I don't think that archer can reach from... Oh no, he can actually. Alright, Lance, come on. Please hit. Damn it. Alright, Volk can possibly get the kill. There we go. And I'm... Okay, so that's archer's the only threat, basically. I doubt he'll kill me. Oh, wait, what? Are you serious, dude?
Oh my god.
Wow, that was just dumb. So the fighter moved first, and because of that, I didn't have to worry. Okay, so I was worrying for nothing then. Oh, what, Alan?
Oh.
Alright, I still think that this is fine. The boss, you don't have to worry about counterattacking you, like from 2 range, because he only has an iron axe. Oh, okay, oh no, that's not good. Oh, wait. Okay, so let me see. Do I do... Okay, yeah, I think I got this. Ow, jeez. Okay, Volt, don't miss this, please. Please. Thank you. Okay. So this archer will most likely go for Marcus, but he shouldn't be a problem. And Marcus will probably take like little to no damage. Yeah, 3 damage. There we go. Alright, he didn't miss this time.
This time.
Alright, so now I'll just basically just get to work on the boss now. You bumbling idiots, you can't take down a few pathetic knights? I ain't no knight, dude, trust me. Alright, second level up for me. Hit points, magic, skill, speed, defense. Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be really good. Like, I can just see it. Oh, nice. I actually doubled this guy with Lance. Alright. How does Alan do? Do I double him? No. Oh, nice. That 1 point speed, I now double this guy. Okay. Alright, Volt's first solo up. Let's see how it goes. Hit points, skill, luck, defense. For Volt, that's actually not too bad. Alright, Madison, please miss one. Please. Please miss. Please miss. Nice! Okay, okay, good. And I can give this kill to Lance now. There we go. What the? So strong. And, so close. Alright, so now we are going to build some supports, mostly with Alan and Lance. And they do build their support pretty quickly. Yep, there we go.
Oh, wow.
Lance, how far is your sword today? Neither good nor bad, Alan. Cool and calm as always, I see. I may have lagged behind you the other day, but not in this battle. Watch and learn from my skill, Lance. Of course I'll watch. We can all learn from one another. No expect me to lower myself to your level, though. Well, look at you. I look forward to sparring when the battle's done. I'll be up. Then you'd better hurry along, too. Alright, there we go. So let's seize. Elwood, Alex. Madison, you're here. Madison, I'm so glad to see you both. Thank goodness you're unharmed. Thanks for the rescue. Of course, how's your health? Well enough. I've some life in me yet. But Madison, do you know why I've called you here? I'm to take over your role by leading the soldiers of Foray. We must join the rest of the Lycian army to defend our people. Exactly. As you know, Bern has commenced an invasion of Lycia. We are honor bound to follow the ancient vows of our allegiance. Lycia needs every lord's army, and we must oblige. Of course. I'm truly sorry to interrupt your studies and force you into this war, but I'm not well. I'm in no condition to lead an army. Elliewood. Lord Elliegood, I'll go too. Jaden would also be in the army, and I'm certain I will be of help too. No, Alex, you must return to Ostia. Why? Do you remember how many times you nearly died in conquest? We can't allow that to happen again.
Oh my god.
If you die along with Master and the other two pseudo-lords, is the game over. What? If they die? Oh, damn. Okay. I didn't know that. As a lord replacing me, you must not die until the game is complete. That will put Master at ease. Do you have any objections? No, my lord. Madison, I have arranged a contract with Crystal and other people. You are to meet them at the border to Burn. Merlin's will accompany you. He is knowledgeable and experienced and should be of great help. Thank you for everything, Hollywood. Don't worry, I have absolute faith in you. Fight bravely and show everyone who the next best lord there is. Gotcha. Boris, I have a favor to ask of you. You needn't ask. I will accompany Madison on his travels and protect him with my very life. Dude, I doubt it, that. Thank you, Boris. Take care, Madison. I will. Alright, then that is the first chapter done.